Welcome. It is officially 2026, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. Those of you who have been here, finally dropping a new video. I definitely plan on kickstarting this year off right and finally get back on schedule and upload somewhat regularly. So fortunately for that, I did plan ahead last year and I did record a couple of videos. I did do a lot of off-camera mining around the shop and acquired quite a few things off camera. So with that being said, I decided to start this year off with the shop / channel update for you guys and kind of update you guys on everything I've done last year off camera, because it has been a really good year for me and Oz here at the shop. And that way, for the people that are going to be new here, I can catch them up to speed with everything we got going on, and then for everybody that's been here and the stuff that we got for the shop as well, because this place is definitely coming along. But anywho, let's dive into the shop update. I currently have this 1988 or 89 Dodge Daytona Shelby. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these. I definitely haven't till this thing rolled up into the shop. The reason this is in my bay is because this is a side job. I had to go ahead and pull the motor so I could visually inspect the bottom end and see what else was going on with this thing, because it did blow a head gasket and it was letting coolant into the cylinders. And this thing, as far as I know, hasn't ran for 10-11 years. It's got expired tags on it from 2015. Because when this thing rolled in here, it was a non-running and driving, and I had to drop the fuel tank, get all that old gas out of there, clean the fuel filter out. Got this thing to start, but it seemed to have a gnarly rod knock. So that prompted me pulling it and inspecting it, and yeah, I'm just waiting on him to figure out what we're gonna do with this thing. I called around a couple places and it sounds like the machine shop wants to kind of charge an arm and a leg, and they don't really know if there's gonna be parts available, if we have to bore it over. So I've kind of relayed everything to the customer there so we can go ahead and get this thing pulled out of here and get the 240 back in here. But before I show you guys the cars, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys around the shop, because we did get a couple of upgrades to the shop, which I'm super stoked and super grateful to have been able to get up in here, because it's been such a life changer, to be honest. Boom, we got a tire machine. Super grateful and blessed to have this in the shop. I have to give a major shout out to Oz and Brandon, because without them this wouldn't have been possible. We all went 3 ways on this bad boy. I've personally had 6 to 8 good sessions with this thing, swapping out tires, and it's been honestly the biggest convenience here in the shop, just being able to pull in here any time of the day, any day of the week, swap out a tire, do whatever I gotta do, figure out the tire, whatever, right, for the stance. I'm super grateful to have had the opportunity to be able to chip in on this thing with Oz and Brandon to get this here. That has single-handedly been a major update to the shop, and I just can't wait to just keep using it, I guess. And then over here I kind of just got a pile of wheels and the motor for the hatch. It is fully assembled. I am missing a couple things. That's all I'll show you guys. I'm not going to show you guys the whole motor because there is a video on it. These are some Weds Bazerias for the Z. I don't know if I'll be throwing these on because I am planning on maybe getting rid of them so I can fund the other 240 projects that I got going on. And then I'll hopefully be able to get those on the road and just get the last little bits and pieces that I'm missing for my 240s. I got this toolbox. It's low-key empty, but it acts as a good table and storage for whenever. I mean, it's not empty. There's a bunch of random shit in there. And then I got the shelf full of random shit. A bunch of control arms, 240 parts, rotors, yeah, just miscellaneous bullshit. Went ahead and brought my PC and sim setup here, and we do have a set of Corsa on here. I think I'll boot it up real quick so I can show you guys me ripping on it. I'm not the greatest, but man, this thing's a lot of fun. I know Oz and everybody here has a lot of seat time on this thing, and it's just been a great shop addition, to be honest. But yeah, you guys get the point. The sim's a lot of fun. I could spend all day on that shit because I low-key kind of spent a little more time than I should have on that thing. But the show must continue. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Oz's new pickup. He did film a video on this thing, and he's currently filming quite a bit of content on this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and drop his channel and the video of him getting this thing down below. So tap in. And without further ado, let's show you this new hatch. Boom. Silvio front end, very controversial, but I think it looks really good. He doesn't have the front wheels on right now, but it does look super good. He does have an SR in this thing, as you guys can see. And if you know, you know. That's what an SR looks like. Like I mentioned before, he's done a lot of work since he has gotten this thing. He did the front end swap, did a bunch of interior work, and it's looking amazing. He did all that himself. Didn't come with the rear interior. He got the seats, the whole trunk. It's kind of taken apart right now because he's doing stuff, obviously. Yeah, no, this thing is super sick, sounds amazing, and it fucking rips. I do know it has quite a bit of stuff done to it. I'm sure it's all covered in his channel and his videos, so please go tap in and see what he's got going on because he's got a lot of cool shit going on. And then this is Joey, his girlfriend's car. She's done a lot of work on this thing. She went ahead and did like a lowrider paint job on the roof and did an amazing job. It is super dusty right now, so you can't really see all the crazy detail it's got going on. She put a lot of thought into it, and you can definitely see in the results and just how everything's got a bit of detail, just that bit of attention to it. Everywhere you look, you see something new, you see something cool. You absolutely did a killer job on that thing, and I think they filmed and documented that as well. So go ahead and, like I said, tap in with Oz and see what they got going on because they got a lot of cool stuff going on. Now I'll give you guys a quick little update and show you guys my rigs and just kind of go over a quick little game plan of what to do and what to expect in the up and coming, I guess, videos and stuff. Here's the hatch that started it all. Unfortunate that it's back in this state without wheels and everything, but for a good reason. I have something else to show you guys, I guess, and it'll all kind of make sense. But either way, I went ahead and picked up Type X taillights. They look amazing. It's kind of like the grail piece for these things, and to me at least, it really makes this rear end pop and just look amazing. Unfortunately, no rotors, no nothing on it because I had to steal the coils off of it to throw it on another vehicle. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But yeah, no coils. I need to get coils for this thing because I have the stock struts, but they're a little too tall in the back. I'm assuming because of all this aftermarket bullshit I got going on, it just raised the hub up too far for the stock strut. So I'm just waiting on coils for this thing so I could slap it back together and put this thing on the ground. Not really anything else has been made progress-wise to this thing. Just kind of sat here. I mean, I guess what you guys should be expecting out of this thing in the next few months is realistically nothing. I have to get coilovers, and then I have to get a transmission, clutch. That way we could throw the motor in this thing and fire it up, I guess, because I should have technically everything else to get this thing to run and start. I'm just missing those crucial pieces like the clutch and the transmission, but that's all right because as you guys will see in a little bit, I did pick up another project, unfortunately. And then boom, we got my 370Z. I have done a couple of things off camera to this thing, like swapped out the wheels and coilovers. These are Oz's Serbs. Hopefully I'll be able to buy them when he decides to sell them. But for now, I'm running them. They look amazing on this thing. They were originally on this thing years ago, and just feels right to be back home, you know what I'm saying? But other than the wheels and the coils, I did throw on these 350 GK Tech mirrors that I had from my 350Z, and as well as I threw on a steering wheel. So it's got a Vertex wheel in here now. Need to get new seats. That's from the previous owner, from when he wrecked it. I did install a PS2 in here. Show you guys that. Boom. It's honestly been such a cool addition to have this thing in here. It's honestly been such a cool little addition, just be able to pull up and play whatever game I want. I do have a bunch of like the old Need for Speeds, but I currently have Spider-Man. I love this thing. It's a cool car, and hopefully this winter I can get to it, because it really does deserve all the loving and everything in between. But I guess I'll show you guys the new project on why I kind of stripped this bad boy. Boom. New project. I picked up a coupe off of Oz. This is all you guys are pretty much going to see of it. Just wanted to give you guys that quick little teaser, because I have filmed quite a bit of content on this thing of me when I acquired it and all the work that I put into it. It does run and drive. Currently, it doesn't, because I need to redo the ignition timing. But I did get it to run, filmed it and everything, so I'm hoping that once I get that side project out and a little bit more money, I can get this thing fully on the road, because it does, like I mentioned, I did get it to run and drive. I got it to run. I didn't get it to drive. I'm missing a clutch line, and I don't know what else, but I did get it to run, and I'm super stoked on it. So hopefully you guys are too. That thing will be coming up here in the channel soon. Yeah, I don't know. I did also acquire this beater of a truck through a trade not too long ago. This is going to be kind of a flip ordeal, because I don't really need another car, and it'd be today, Junior. And it would be nice to have more funds to fund all this other bullshit I got going on around here. Of course, it's a 5-speed. Don't mind all the tools. I've been doing a lot of mobile mechanic work lately, but 5-speed. It's got 140K. Not a bad rig. Previous owner did do a bunch of work to it, like I think the timing chain, the cam gears, the cam, water pump, all sorts of weird shit, right? But yeah, I'm kind of out of things to show you guys, to be honest. I'm sure there's a lot of other cool stuff around the shop that I'm just not really thinking of. I do have to say, like, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for the opportunity and the blessing that Oz has provided me with just being able to rent out this space and be up in here. And I'm honestly forever grateful and in some sort of debt to Oz, because like I mentioned, none of this would be possible without him. Like I couldn't even put it into words, like how much all this means to me and how much it saves me in all reality. I love this. This is who I am, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And you know, like, yeah, sure, I don't know. Again, thank you to Oz. I heavily appreciate you, my dog. And I'm excited to see where this year takes us. Hopefully I stay on the grind. I'm definitely going to try to stay on the grind, because I can't just not and let this opportunity and this blessing just pass by. Definitely going to try to push myself to stay consistent and stay on the grind this year, and just fully dive back into the whole YouTube thing and see where it goes. And hopefully you guys stick along for the ride and see what all happens and what all transpires in time. But I was going to upload a video last Friday. I just didn't really get to record this video because I wanted to start the year off with the shop/channel update, and I just didn't really get to record that in time. Either way, we're getting the ball rolling. We're fucking jump starting this ship and just doing it. What you guys should be kind of expecting out of the channel is I'm definitely going to be trying to upload every Friday, so a video every week, and if I can't, every other week. Anyway, that's enough blabbering. I don't really want to take enough of your guys' time. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully you guys take it easy, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace.